Nadia Dunn. Welcome to IDX TV here at the Package Fulfillment, Logistics and Delivery Expo here in Cincinnati. And I'm delighted to be joined by Brody from Escher. Thank you so much for being here, Brody. Now, we met in Dubai. What have you been up to since then? It's lovely to see you again.
It's lovely to see you as well, Nadia. What have I been up to? That's a great question. We've been working on rolling out a new Pudo product, so that it manages the kind of the distribution and pickup of packages. We've been working on some interesting enhancements to some of the automation things that we've got, and traveling a lot because now you can.
Now, tell our new audiences what it is that the company does.
So Escher really has three primary products. The first is point of sale. And so you check out kind of all the processes that go around check out of a shipping or logistics company. The second is OCR and automation enhancements. So better read rates, throughput, those sorts of things off the capital investments that have been made. And then the last is destination parcel operations. So everywhere, everything from kind of when it reaches the last sort center out to delivery to home and all the technology to manage that.
Mm-hmm. And now we talked about flying again and things hopefully getting back to normal. Tell us how the last couple of years have been and what the trends that have come out of the last 2 years.
Well, the biggest trend that came out of the last couple of years is the remarkable growth in e-commerce and the associated challenges that came with delivering all of those packages. I think what we'll continue to see over the next couple of years is that e-commerce growth, while it will slow, will continue, and so you'll continue to see more and more packages to be delivered. The other big trend that we've seen is really a significant decline in cross-border e-commerce. It was the fastest growing model previously, and we've seen a lot of decline in the volumes cross-border as well as the types of commerce that are happening cross-border.
And why is that?
I think disruption in the supply chains was a big part of it, right? You couldn't get things from where they were to where they needed to be. I think COVID drove a buy local phenomena that we're continuing to see play out. And because of the supply chain disruptions, we've seen a lot of models where it's being brought on shore. And so what would have been a cross-border shipment is now a domestic shipment because they've localized some of that inventory.
Are some companies going to be able to stay afloat and keep up with those challenges?
I think many companies are dealing with those challenges extremely well. It's certainly been beneficial to some of the domestic e-commerce providers as they've seen more revenue and buyers come their direction. It's certainly been a great trend for all the delivery companies. This has been these last couple of years have been the time to be in that space. These next couple of years, I think, is where we'll see a shakeout. It's going to become more challenging. It's going to become more differentiated, and so I think we'll see some consolidation over the next couple of years.
And what about sustainability? Are companies within the industry doing enough around that?
That's certainly a big emphasis. And one of the things that I find most fascinating is one of the big changes that we saw occur through COVID is the localization of inventory, moving inventory closer to the consumer, and that's for cost and speed reasons. That also produces a greener delivery. And so while we've seen e-commerce volumes skyrocket, it has become more sustainable. It's far greener than it was before, and I think we'll continue to see that. There's always more that companies can do, but there's been a lot of advancements and investments in that space to date.
And there's lots of talk about government. That's something that will happen within the industry as well?
I think over the next couple of years, we'll see that accelerate. That's a great way to stimulate economies and make change that people really care about. So I think we'll see that accelerate over the next couple of years.
And what about any future developments within Escher? Is there anything you can tell us about?
So we're continuing to build out the capabilities around that parcel delivery operations platform to make it more scalable and fit for purpose for some of the larger players, as well as adding new features and capabilities that really allow companies to optimize that last mile and optimize destination parcel delivery operations.
And what about being at an event like this? You're a sponsor. What do you benefit from that?
It's a great place to hear the latest trends. It's a great place to see a lot of the people that you want to stay in touch with, customers as well as partners. And it's a great place to really come to kind of rejuvenate around the industry. So it's been a great event so far.
And you were a speaker today as well. Tell us about that.
So I was on a panel today and a panel yesterday. Both great discussions around kind of what's happening with e-commerce and what are some of the big trends that we're seeing in the market today.
And what was the main takeaway that you were hoping for people to get from that?
The main takeaway is that as we head into what will likely be a much tougher environment, focus on vertical integration, localization, and local delivery, and mobile are kind of the key things to be key areas to be focused on.
Great. Well, it's lovely to see you again, Brody. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Great to be with you.
Thank you. And thank you for watching IDX TV, brought to you by CCL.